last night, New York and Philly. The Knicks with a win here. No Embiid, no Cat. Jalen Brunson leads the team with, well, it's a 125-119 overtime. Maxey had 7 of the game's final 9 points. That's how we got to overtime. Brunson had 8 of the Knicks' 16 in OT. Finished with 38. Josh Hart, 10, 17, 12. It's basically a triple-double nightly, you know, if you're into prop bets. Tyrese Maxey finished with 33, but 16 of Brunson's 38 points were in the fourth quarter in overtime. So, you know, point guard wise, we're going to have this conversation at least and after All-Star break for sure, because we're trying to check out where the guards all rank. Where do you have him, Lou?
He's in a conversation, top 5 for sure. I'll let fans of different teams and different players rank him there. But I will tell you one thing. When it comes to New York City, Jalen Brunson, he's a Philly dude, but he's so damn New York, right? Like he just embodies New York City energy and what they expect from their point guards. You know, when you get to point guard level in New York City, that is one of the highest honors that you can get as a point guard in the state of New York. And Jalen Brunson is that. He embodies it. He's tough. He's hard-nosed. He goes out there, competes at a hard level. He ducks no smoke. He runs from no matchups. He gives everything he got. Like last night, Tyrese Maxey was having a night. Jalen Brunson, he's right there in that conversation. He goes out and he trumps that by having a huge overtime game. And he's done that to a multitude of these guards around the leagues, you know. So you can put him 1, put him 2, 3, 4. It depends on where you are. He's top 5 no matter how you mix it up. But the way he goes about business, man, I love the way that he represents New York City and the New York Knicks as a whole.
Yeah, these like position rankings, they're fun, right? But like it changes year to year. It changes kind of week to week how good these guys are, how quickly they can kind of take a decline. So like, are you really going to rank Jalen Brunson right now over Steph Curry? Probably. So some people would, right? There's probably Luke, there's SGA. And I think Brunson, like Lou said, he's kind of right in that 3 to 5 range. Are you going to put him over Kyrie Irving and Damian Lillard, these kind of guys that are older, but still being extremely productive? So it's just crazy that we're even talking about him and this, you know, because he's turned himself into this superstar. New York has embraced him, and he's just this big body guard that can score. It can beat you in so many different ways that you can't not talk about Jalen Brunson, especially when you talk about the Knicks and how much excitement is going on this team. And this is a real contender. And obviously they have a nice starting lineup. They add Karl Anthony-Towns, but Jalen Brunson is the heart and soul of this team. And yeah, he's a top 3 to 5 point guard in the NBA for sure right now.
They're just gritty. It's just enjoyable to watch. Kat, as we mentioned, did not play in this one, but did not stop us from focusing on him. I've got to imagine he was trending at some point last night, because this was the first shot we saw of him on the bench where it's cute. It's an Eagles shirt though. That's the problem. They're in Philly, obviously. He's from New Jersey. Both he and Brunson are an hour from Philly. They're in that gray area where you could go sporting fan wise either way. But we are talking about New York, Chandler, and he's wearing Philly gear. He did change at halftime, and he even had a tweet about it. Sweat stains ain't it on ESPN, had to pull another fit out. Anyway, go Birds. But what do we think about this? Because I have mixed emotions, honestly.
Listen, Chandler, he has to know better. You're from Jersey. You know this is no good. Listen, this is chess, not checkers. All of these things. Listen, this is strategic. Now, if you ever play the Sixers in the playoffs, you're going to have to live with that picture of you wearing that green jersey. Listen, by all means, be a Philadelphia Eagles fan. You don't be a Philadelphia Eagles fan when you play against the New York Knicks in Philadelphia. That is a bold statement to make. When it comes to football and basketball in the tri-state, they're synonymous. We are a group. We are a team. The Phillies, the Sixers, the Eagles, we are a unit. Giants, Jets, Knicks. Well, they still working on their relationship with the Nets, but we are a unit. And so when you play for a team that's caught up in this rivalry, you can't give the other side any chalkboard material to go against you, Kat. So changing your shirt was the smart move to do, but like, come on, bro, you from Jersey, you know better. This is not.
I don't even know if changing his shirt was the right thing, because then it just admitted that he was wrong or felt guilty. Lou, I would have doubled down. I would have doubled down and put a hat on.
Of course you would.
Like, it's just no awareness, right? Like, you can't do this. You know how diehard the Knicks fans are, and I get it. The Eagles are in the playoffs. New
York football teams are awful.
Side note,
Luckily,
they're going to get waxed by the Rams Sunday, in my opinion. But
That is a side note. All
I
right.
get it. He's trying to hype it up. He's a Philly kid. Like, I get it. I'm a huge fan of something. I want to rep, but like, you got to have timing and you got to have awareness of the situation. This was just.
You know what takes the sting off of this? Imagine if the New York Giants were in a playoff hunt right now with the
Oh yeah, no.
That's what's taking the sting off of this. If they had a team that were active in this playoffs right now,
Yeah.
this would be on Good Morning America.
Oh yeah, it helps them a lot that they're not. Even
They're
if it's
lousy.
the Jets. Any New York,
Lousy.
yeah, it's like
Is it so? It's just. Do you think he checked social media, or do you think someone in the organization?
He's not
He
playing.
checked
He knew it was bad. That's why he sent the tweet out. He knew it was bad.
Okay. He knew it was bad.
It's just like this. The World Series this year was Dodgers, Yankees, right? If you're a Dodger fan and you're on the Knicks, you can't wear a Dodger hat like on the bench just during
on
the
the
season.
bench.
You can't.
But you can, and you're because there's a lot. Josh Hart's a big Commanders fan. They have like an ongoing thing about that during these playoffs and whatnot. It's just timing. He just couldn't, and because they were in Philly.
Just the timing and scenario. That was it. That was it.
Just zero awareness.
And it was so green. Like, it was the brightest green I've ever seen. Like, as soon as I turned the TV on, I was like, what?
And the fact that he had just another Knicks one just on the shelf ready to go means he knew that I'm possibly going to have to change.
It's so green.
This
The
has to be
greenest.
I gotta do some digging. This had to be a bet gone wrong. No way he had
He's trolling.
First of all, who has two outfits in the back?
I don't know.
Right.
Never heard of that.
I
Never
really
heard
don't
of
know.
that.
He had a wardrobe change, and so he knew this could go sideways quick.
If you do have two outfits in the back, it's usually like, I'm gonna wear something kind of formal, a little dressy. After the game, I'm putting on a sweatsuit. You don't have two colors.
Yeah, it's basically the same shirt, two cities.
Yeah, nobody does that.
This is great.
It's hilarious. It was noticeable right away. Tyrese Maxey, by the way, it's so fun to watch. He's averaging a little over 30 and just under 8 assists